Three friends in black hats, walking with ease on a sandy quest beneath the palm trees. Whispers of intrigue in the ocean breeze, with coats flapping wide, they're the picture of peace. But spot two on the shore, dressed quite the jest, in colorful suits, not like all the rest. They're laughing and smiling, making quite a scene, while our trio wonders what it could mean. From suspicion to laughter, under moonlit beams, they share tales and brews, nothing's as it seems. From spies to friends, under starlit skies, a beach tale of unity in a strange disguise.
I didn't make a coffee, shit. So I just have to pour another coffee from my
I do it too many bloody times, especially on some drawing work. You go right through it and the bloody computer will freeze, and I thought, oh, I forgot to switch on autosave. Most things you can do autosave on, and once you've saved it first, it'll carry on saving every few minutes. If you don't do the first save, it won't save. So you can spend an hour doing something and you go, shit, it's gone.
Yeah. Well, using Vegas, especially Vegas, do you know it?
I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got its good points and it's got its bad points. And its bad points is sometimes that it crashes and it just stops. There's no reason for it and everything, you know. So now I've got used to it. I save, as you say, many times.
Is there an autosave function on it? Because most of these complicated
Yeah,
programs.
but then when it breaks down like that, it comes back on and you say, would you like to recover what you were working on? So yes, I would. You know, so then it comes back on, you know, you see, get it back.
You can do it with the AutoCAD programs. You have to start the drawing, save it, and then it'll save at whatever interval you decide you want it saved at. But of course, like Vegas, it's a very computer hungry program. And if you try and do too many things, it just says, oh, I ain't having that, mate. You know, stop.
When I had the other computer, it was just ridiculous, you know, it was going down every 10 minutes sort of thing. But now I got enough computing power to sort of keep it going okay. But even now and again, though, it just gets, you get to I got 64 gig of RAM, you know. And sorry, your RAM is full. Oh, shit, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same on PCs, but on a Mac, you can there's an item which runs as a program called Activity Monitor. Similar thing on PCs if you can find it, and it lists all the programs running, and it gives you the amount of energy it's using.
Yeah.
Quite often you can delete or stop the ones you don't need.
Yeah,
because you've done something and you've left it run in the background.
Yeah.
And it starts eating up loads and loads and loads of memory.
Well, yeah. And I like to use, especially I like to use Photoshop and Vegas at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm clipping from Photoshop on direct onto Vegas, you know, which is quite
Well,
easy.
I just checked it now, you see, and I'm almost in the red. I just checked it up. I left Facebook in the background on. That's using 1.5 gigabytes of memory, so I'd better get rid of that. You know, if you just leave these things on, like you go on Facebook for a couple of minutes, and then it starts clocking up loads and loads and loads of memory.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I looked at something on LinkedIn. Only a message came up, but opened it, left it open. and now using 1.2 gigabytes.
Jeez, man.
And just look at something else now. Like Microsoft Word, I'm not using Word at the moment, but that's using half a gigabyte. Yeah, 520 megabytes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how much I got my hard disk. I got 2 gig hard disk, and it's taken up with all my logicials. I thought, right, what I'd do, I'd take all the unnecessary stuff off of my main disk, which is runs the computer basically. Not runs the computer, but stocks all my programs
Yeah.
and all that kind of shit, and Word and Windows and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sure there's a ton of shit in Windows that you're never going to use and you
That's
don't
right.
actually need, but knowing which one to take out is just ridiculous.
I
There's so
know.
many.
You have to go and sort of research a bit because there's quite a lot of stuff. It runs in the background. You
Yeah,
don't need it.
yeah, but it's all using up your space sort of thing.
If you got your taskbar open and you look up to see what are you actually on. I've got about 20 boxes open. So
I got
I get
two.
rid of all these now. And it does make a big difference.
Yeah, well, I got a terrible habit of when I'm working on a project, everything is on the desktop. Like when you saw the desktop earlier, you said, "God, you got a lot on
Yeah.
your desk," yeah.
That uses a lot of
But I've
stuff.
I've got to some stages when I'm doing cutting and editing and all this kind of stuff. It's all bits and pieces all over the place.
Yeah.
Little PNGs, transparent PNGs, and whatever. And you get to the state where you haven't got anywhere to put anything. So then I have to take it all out and put it onto a file. But then I can't do it until it's finished because then Vegas won't recognize it. Then you have to go and search for the bloody file halfway
Yeah.
through something.
It
So
is difficult. It's just about management, and sometimes if you're doing something like what you're doing, is sometimes you just need one computer to do it on and just don't, dedicated to that.
yeah, well, this is what I do. This is why I got this fucking a good computer now. And I'm happy with it. It
Mm.
seems to be. I got a problem with YouTube at the moment. I think I gotta empty my cache somewhere along the line.
That's something else that I often forget to do, and if things stop working, I go and check my history, and it's like, 3 months of 30,000 different websites visited,
Yeah,
and you just got to delete the whole bloody lot. Sod it.
yeah. But yeah, I get worried about that when then you go to sign in and everything, and you got to redo your password and everything.
Well, yeah, that is a pain. But on Macs, there is still the same function on PCs when you register on a website and you put your password in on Mac. A Dropbox comes down and says, "Do you want to save this password
Oh
for this
yeah,
website?"
a lot of mine are saved, so that's all right. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
It
thing
doesn't
that,
matter.
gets me is I've got some of my old stuff is on my hot. Oh, there's a biscuit coming in now. Is on my Hotmail, and now Hotmail doesn't exist. So
I know,
Outlook.
I know. You got to go through. She's got a Hotmail address, but you got to go through Hotmail. You got to log into Hotmail to get it. You can't go through Outlook. Whereas before, or was it the other way around? I can't remember, but
You know,
it's a
I
pain in the ass to find your emails every time.
Yeah, right, exactly. But now I got a shortcut for it now. Because I got fed up, just looking for it every bloody way. It was ridiculous. So, so how are you on passwords, Biscuit?
Oh, it's a mystery nowadays, isn't it? The neck. I don't know whether it's getting easier or harder because I bought a couple of months ago, I bought a new keyboard, an Apple Magic keyboard.
Yeah,
And I thought, what's the difference between an ordinary? I've always got a plug-in. I don't. I
I'm
had
listening. I'm listening.
what do you call it, a cordless battery one, that came with it, but I didn't like that. I'd prefer a normal. 'Cause I had a size keyboard, but I bought the Apple one. I've had a couple of those, cleaned the last one because the white buttons were getting a bit stinking, and it never worked again because I obviously sprayed too much stuff on it
Yeah.
and shorted out the components. So I started looking for a new one, and I thought, oh, I'll try one with black keys. And I can't honestly say it's any better. Um, but it's got this magic feature where there's one button that um, you press your finger on it and it scans your fingerprint.
Yeah, I got that on my laptop.
Yeah, so
Same as
it's
your phone, isn't it?
yeah, but whereas my phone is facial recognition, and this now is yes, the same as my
Mm.
old phone. My phone now is facial recognition, but this thing now, um, I just got to press my finger on the on this particular button, and it logs me into the computer, which
Yeah.
is very clever and all this stuff. And then some things you get. Um, when you log in, you've got to put your email address, and then you've got to put your password in. And some of the sites come up, um, and you just need to put your finger on the keyboard, and it logs you in. You don't have to
Yeah.
type your password in. And I noticed the other day, I can't remember what I was doing, and it was asking for my email address, right? So that they could send me a link to give me access to this website, right? And it said something about um something about email address, and I thought, what the hell is that all about now? And if you don't want to divulge what your email address is, you click on this thing, and it creates a fake email address which links to your own email address. So if you don't want to let somebody know what your email address, you would use that facility. And it just
Yeah.
seemed, wow,
Yeah,
this
but
is
what happens is with those ones, I get emails from my electric company. Your
right.
outstanding bill of 840 quid.
Yeah,
And then look at the email address. Either it's looks like it's from me, from me to me,
right.
or from a company which looks like my electric company. You click on it, or you
Yeah.
go to send an email back, and the address comes up, and the address is something, Hong Kong, something or other.
Yeah, it's totally random email
Yeah,
address, but yet it links to your email address.
yeah,
Um, and then other things are that some will work, as you say, off this button on the keyboard, some won't. And then some you put your finger on it, and then it comes up then with a small screen, and you've got to say what the website is, and then it logs then that you use the button to log into that website again the next time you want to go into it.
uh,
It's
it's just
just
beyond me.
and then you get updates, and I sorted it out once before. You know when you get an email and it says it'll say, click on here to open the website.
Yeah,
But there's some obvious update that's been done on the computer, and it's wiped out or it's increased the security so that when I click on that link on an email address, it doesn't work,
yeah,
right? To stop you clicking on stuff that you shouldn't click on.
yeah,
But some of the stuff, it's genuine and you
yeah.
want to click on it and it doesn't work. And I sorted it out once before, and I Googled it to what do I need to do to go into settings or something to allow it. And I'm buggered if I can find what it is that you've got to adjust.
I know we're too old for it now, Biscuit. I'm afraid.
Yeah, yeah.
You try and read these things, And you think, what are they talking about? I don't understand a word of it.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense at all.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's written
I don't
by
know.
some 12-year-old kid.
I don't know what's best now. Whether it's better to know absolutely nothing, know everything. I think it's more frustrating when you know a bit
Yeah.
because then you think, well, it used to work, but it doesn't work anymore.
Uh,
It's
I,
getting
I
weird.
got a good one as well. Looking around, finding out how to do things. You know, on a keyboard, you haven't got the copyright symbol, the
Which
C
one?
with a circle around it. You
All
know,
right.
yeah.
The
But
ampersand one.
huh?
Is that what's it look like?
It's
C with a circle.
it's a C with a circle around it.
Yeah,
Oh, I think you
I
only
know the
get that
symbol
on
you mean.
you can only get that on PCs, don't you?
Yeah, but I haven't got it on my PC. Okay, but it is here. All you
Yeah.
gotta do is hit Alt and then zero. No, and zero. Oh, Alt 169, and you get a
Yeah.
And that
copyright
creates
symbol.
it. Yeah.
Hang
It's
on.
like
Yeah.
on my keyboard, right? I haven't got a hash button if I
No,
wanted one.
neither have I.
And I got a star,
Hmm.
but I haven't got a hash. And I probably
Yeah.
have, but I probably got to do as you said. I probably got to press
You got to
Alt
press a couple of
Control.
keys. There is a couple of keys you can press, which gives you all the different functions you can have for any other
Yeah,
key.
yeah,
And things you got to find it, print it off, and then you know that you press Control 126 will give
that's
you,
right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
can't be asked all that really bollocks.
Yeah.
I got some
Life's too
symbols
short.
which I don't understand. Like there's one with like an atlas. I don't know what the hell that is.
Press function and press it, see what happens.
I'll have to do it off screen. It may press that and it'll blow you both up.
Release the nukes.
Yeah.
Scrape a little bit, biscuit, to see if it's red underneath.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
press that and the screen will come up with a 4-minute warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got symbols here. I don't know what they mean. What's this
Yeah.
F3? Function F3. Pretty sure what happens. What? Function F3. No, nothing happens, eh?
Yeah, but does it not happen because of what you're
Oh,
on now?
I
Maybe if
pressed it
you're
now.
in.
What it's done is it's made the screen picture a little tiny picture at the top.
Right.
Hang on, I'm gonna try it with notes. Let's have a look at notes.
Because whatever buttons, ours should be the same, Andrew, because both Macs, aren't they? Oh, I've got that
Yeah.
little world picture under the function button on the left. Have you got that?
Yeah, but I've got, a full size, with the
The numbers on it as
number
well.
keyboard on the.
Yeah. On the right. Yeah, I know. How much that cost you then?
It was about 100 quid.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say I paid about the same for mine. Some of
There we are. Hang
I
on,
got to
look.
about
There we are.
3 of them now.
It's 06 on the chat. If you click on chat, I just did the copyright symbol for you, and that's
On
zero.
chat. What's he on about? What's chat?
You got participants, chat, reject, react, share,
Oh yeah.
tools at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you got chat. You
Oh,
click on
yeah.
chat, and you see I left a thing on chat.
yeah.
Um
On new chat.
yeah. What about it?
You want to click on everyone.
Yeah, it's on everyone. Direct message someone. Right, so,
if you type
oh,
something
I
in,
see,
we all
right.
see it.
Who can see a message? Hang on. Who can see your message? Recording on. That can be seen and saved and shared by meeting participants. Okay. By all bollocks. All right, yeah.
So
It
we've all got
works.
that of it.
Yeah, we've all got that,
So, so if you do that one, you can text, you can like message everybody at the same time.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or for the little thing above, copy, quote, and edit. So what else does it do?
Participate, chat with no one, host and co-host, everyone and anyone directly. Okay.
Mm.
All right. We're discovering the universe of computers. Isn't it
Yeah.
wonderful?
I was talking, I know you shouldn't, it's not funny, and I no way that I want it to sound funny, but I was thinking about that the guy that went into that synagogue in the week
Yeah.
to kill as many Jews as he could.
Hmm.
He's got to go down as the worst assassin the world has ever seen.
Well, he managed to get two people killed, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he only
He didn't
killed
do
one.
it.
He only killed one. The police shot the other one. So
Didn't the
at
police
the
kill
time,
two?
pardon?
I think the bloke he attacked didn't die. The police shot at him and killed two other people.
No, I think he stabbed and killed one bloke,
Oh, he
didn't he?
did he? I thought he
Yeah,
just
no,
stabbed them. I didn't know if he
he
killed
did
them.
stab and kill one bloke, and he stabbed a couple of others, but didn't kill them. And the second bloke, the police shot. And I thought, I mean, the police weren't there in 5 seconds, were they? They would have taken a while to get there. And I mean, but the poor bastards are dead,
I
the
know.
two blokes. But
How are they
he
going to
was,
explain that away?
huh?
How are they going to explain that one away?
Yeah, yeah,
Where's this, in Britain or the States?
yeah,
In-
in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was came over to this country as a kid from Syria, and they said that he obviously got radicalized or whatever they call it nowadays, and decided on this Jewish, whatever they call it, festival, and he was gonna go and stab a load of them, but he only got round to actually killing one, and the police shot the other one by mistake, obviously.
Yeah. Big one.
What's the world coming to, isn't it?
I know it's pretty scary, mate. I tell you, I'm glad we live where we do. It's pretty
Mm,
quiet down in Swansea, to be fair, compared to some of these other places.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we are lucky.
yeah.
Well, let's hope we stay lucky.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, yeah. Amazing. I'd be, there's not much happening in Swansea, really, is there?
No, it's just full of bloody drugs, that's all.
Yeah. Probably no worse than anywhere else, mine.
You know what?
Probably no worse than
Oh, it
anywhere else.
is.
But
There was a report done on the number of heroin addicts per thousand people, and apparently Swansea came out as one of the top of the bloody one in the cities in the country.
is there?
Yeah, God knows why.
Swansea's
I
always
mean,
been supplier of drugs, isn't it, to the world?
I mean, driving down St Helens Road any day of the week is well, walking down there is well, driving and walking down there, but go down there on a Friday down St Helens Road, and it's like going down the Khyber Pass.
Well, if you go down there when the mosque is having their sessions, there's cars parked everywhere. Okay,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
mean everywhere and anywhere.
yeah, yeah,
And
and
you never see a policeman down there booking anybody.
no, and also going down one-way streets the wrong way.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple when he coming off the Kingsway down St Helens Road, turn right, and there's some driver coming at you,
Yeah,
keeping his own, waving his arms,
yeah,
like saying, "Well, you're going the wrong way," and it's like, "Well, so what?"
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, their own law doesn't apply to them.
we've got to be careful what we say. Yeah, it depends what's going to go in the air. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, a
yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of people get upset about the fact that I had a discussion yesterday. I went to a meeting, and if you're looking for grants, if you say you're a minority religious group, an ethnic group, and you want money for this, that, and the other, and you're I hate to say it, a Muslim group, you will probably get the money.
Yeah.
If you say you're a Christian group, oh well, we don't like the word Christian in it. Can you change it to community or some other word?
Mm.
And I worked for a large organisation in Clanmaddock. It was Clanmaddock Christian Youth Camp, and they were getting short of funds. So they went around trying to get these grants in. They had to change the name to Clanmaddock Youth Camp. They had
Right.
to drop the Christian out of it because they
Yeah.
told they just won't get any money with the word Christian in it. They're
Yeah.
not allowed to give the money out, but you're allowed to if it's called
Yeah.
Muslim or any other
Yeah.
religion. And I think that's so wrong.
Well, it
Everybody should
is
get a fair
really. Yeah.
share, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not against anybody getting the money, but when it's biased
It's like
against,
pandering to the minority, isn't it?
well, it is
Well, I
unfortunately.
don't know if they are
They're
the
not
minority
they're not the
anymore.
minority anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You know. And I mean, I know a few people. You know, there's that car that goes around with the camera on the roof,
Yeah,
and so you don't get a ticket on your windscreen. The first
comes in the
thing, if you
post.
park on St Helens Road now,
They don't
you don't
drive
get a
down there.
ticket. You just get a fine through the
Yeah,
door
yeah,
because this car has picked you up
yeah.
parking on single or double yellow lines or whatever. But I don't think that car, if, if it does go down there on a Friday,
They
I
want
think they look at if
they
the
want. It's all done
if the owner of that
automatically.
car's name begins with Mo,
Hmm,
he doesn't get a ticket.
yeah. Well, they know who everybody is anyway, so
Yeah,
so it's no, it's don't get me on that one.
Have you noticed my mouth is shut here?
Yeah.
yeah,
No, but the thing is, it's not just us talking generally. It's everybody talk to has the same sort of, oh yeah, well, that's the way it is attitude. We can't know much about it, but
yeah,
It is ridiculous that certain people can use the racial card or the secular card to get away with murder, basically, isn't it? We're not going
yeah,
to
I did a lot of work out in associations, and they said, look, go and check this out. So there's been something's leaking or the windows are broken or something. You go there, and you go, oh, he knows, you can see what's happening. There's a certain group of people living in the house, and he just tell them, well, it's the way you've been living in the house that's caused all the
yeah,
problem. Oh, they just kick off. They just kick right off.
yeah,
That's it. I'm going down to see my local community councillor. I'm going to see and it all goes back to the housing association. And they just say, "Oh, look, just get it sorted. It's not worth it. Not worth our grief. Just get it sorted."
yeah,
So they get what they want.
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
And they do. A classic one was there was report one of the housing association tenants report all the grass has been stolen. It's brand new house and they're all grass laid. And came back the next day, said, I found the grass, it's on the house around the corner. And of course they said, well, we can't prove it. He said, no, they've all told me that they took it. They all know. I
Yeah,
said, oh, and of course it wasn't, it was a minority group. And
yeah,
they said, oh, I just this sorted out, get him some new grass. It's just done with the grief. That's what happened.
yeah,
Ridiculous, isn't it?
There we go.
And
But
like,
what can you do, Russ?
and we're not racist or anything, you
I'm
know.
not at all racist. I just want to
Yeah,
see fair and equitable,
yeah, exactly.
dealings out to everybody.
But
Yeah.
people would actually say some of our comics are a bit caustic. I would say no, but you know, it's just the truth in it, you know. But nowadays, you got to be careful about saying the truth because you're going to hurt somebody. Or
Well, yeah, I think what everybody wants is fairness.
Hmm.
Everybody
yeah,
to be treated the same.
Yeah, that's all we want. Nothing different.
Yeah. Nobody to have any advantages or be treated any differently, not given priority or anything like that. Just everybody to be treated the same.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, we're not.
No, well, that is a fact, as you said.
it's ridiculous.
Come the revolution,
Come the revolution. Yeah.
Wolfie Smith.
there's a thing
Yeah.
called chaos theory. I've probably said it before. That systems, which can mean anything, and quite often it relates to groups of people either working or in prison or in society, and everybody gets pissed off, and then they get to a point where everybody's sort of we're all a bit pissed off, and then one single thing ignites the whole lot, and people go,
Mm.
right, fuck it, I've had enough. I've had enough of this. And this is what happens to these riots, when you see in the cities, when you get lots of young people and disgruntled people, and they're all milling about, all pissed off, and then one of them gets more pissed off than the others, and bricks a window, and they go, "Oh yes, go for it." Next thing you know, the whole bloody lot goes bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just follow them with the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
there's lots of demonstrations start off, but there is a sector of people
yeah,
that get involved and they don't like peaceful
but no,
demonstrations.
they got a militant group will move in and sort
They've
of
got to
sneak
turn it
in the
into
group and then get it to kick off.
yeah.
Cause a bit of hassle, and everybody just jumps in then.
Yeah. Yeah. There we are. That's the way of the world today, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Mm. It doesn't seem to be getting much better, though. That's the trouble.
No, no.
But we can't but pray that it does.
Mm.
So,
Who would want to
Well,
be a prime minister?
yeah. Who'd want to be a 10-year-old kid growing up in this world?
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Feel
Scary.
sorry. Feel sorry for him, you know.
I'd
Oh,
like to be a 7-year-old kid purely because my knees didn't hurt when I was 7. My back didn't ache. But that's the only reason.
Yeah. No, that is one of the many disadvantages of becoming old and wise, Andrew.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of advantages in there, you know, like the things that we did. Like, imagine coming up surfing these days now, right? Like, you sort of put online at about the age 6 or 7 to in your first contest, you know, to get you up a little bit. And then all of a sudden you go into other contests and all this. But they haven't got what we had, which was nothing basically, because it's all done
Mm.
for them now. You know, like they get so much of a choice of a board that they pick a board, but they don't know why it works.
Yeah.
They don't know what
Yeah.
fins do. They just know that it goes faster with this one, okay? But they don't know the actual aqua dynamics of a surfboard, which is like primordial if you're a surfer. And a lot of them don't understand priority. But they do in a contest because it's all regulated. But
Mm.
I've seen a lot of people just drop. Well, it's always been a problem, and it's dropping in. It's one of my pet hates, dropping in house.
Yeah.
We can't go anywhere now with
It
them, with monorails, all
doesn't
those.
happen to us anymore, though.
Yeah.
That's one
I
advantage.
don't get
I
dropped in.
haven't I haven't struggled with that one for a very long time.
Yeah. Funny enough, we were talking earlier, talking about like when we were, I don't know, 15, something like that. And we went out every night. I was saying about the places we went to, Brimmill Park. we were always carrying a skateboard around with us, but we didn't have mobile phones. But how did we know where to meet up?
More luck than bloody judgment, but we always did. We didn't often end up wandering around by yourself, Joe lonely.
No,
We always ended up meeting up with somebody.
yeah, it was either Brynmill Park, or I always remember when they re-tarmacked. Was it Ernal Place or
Yeah,
something?
one of those streets running down from
Yeah, from Sketty Road
Sketchy
down
Road, yeah,
to Glanbridden,
yeah. And
and
the
it
police
was
chased us
nice,
and then panda cars.
nice smooth tarmac, and
Yeah,
that was. We spent a few nights on there, and,
yeah.
and it was Brynmill Park, and then we got interested in girls, and I can remember being up in Sketty Swings, and
Yeah.
but
Swinging back and forth.
yeah, I mean I can't remember. Did I come to your house, Con, and Primo come from his house? Because like we were fairly, I know we were both in Bryn but
I
I
had to
just I
come down
just
from
don't
Penman
remember.
Crescent, We all had to walk a long way to meet
Yeah,
up.
Wherever we went, it was yeah, that's a good question, that biscuit, actually.
yeah. But I mean, like, but as you said, but then Rob, right? We all walked there,
Mm.
right? Kids today, they don't walk.
No,
It's, Mum, can you take me here? Can
yeah,
you take me there?
yeah.
Can you come and pick me up?
Yeah,
You know, they don't walk anywhere today. So
But we
plus,
quite often walk to Mumbles, to Langland,
yeah,
yeah,
right, yeah.
carrying a bloody surfboard.
Carrying a bloody surfboard, yeah, right. Very true.
yeah,
But
In those days, you couldn't hitch with the board, they were just too long, weren't they? You wouldn't
yeah,
get them in a car.
and he wouldn't let you
yeah.
on a bus until we got short boards. He wouldn't let you on a bus with them either.
No, no. But that's, again, like you think, like you see Paul Preedy, his knees are totally knackered, he says himself, right? Probably due to his gymnastic days,
Yeah,
Definitely due
you
to that.
know. And I look at myself, what PJ is a couple of years, 2 years older than us,
yeah,
and he's still doing it.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
and there's no, I mean, I was never good at 16, but I don't know. I remember Gary saying that he was thinking about having another go, and his son
Yeah.
said to him, "Get on the floor,
Get off.
lie on the floor. Now get
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now get up off. How quick can you get up off the floor in a lying position to standing up?"
Can't be done, can it?
No.
Gravity comes into play.
I'm getting over that one because I'm getting a longer. Well, I got a longer board, and you can kneel on it. You see, so you go from kneeling to standing is just about, you can just about accommodate that.
Yeah, but can you kneel?
I can kneel, yeah.
Knees allow you to kneel.
Yeah,
Hey folks, we mean no harm. We're just here to play. From galaxies far, come to lighten your days. With secrets to share and stories to weave. Let's sit by the fire with the stars up our sleeves. From suspicion to laughter under moonlit beams, they share tales and brews. Nothing's as it seems. From spies to friends under starlit skies, a beach tale of unity in a strange disguise. So we passed a few hours sharing our dreams, feelings once guarded, now flowing like streams. From otherworldly woes to earthly delight, the fire crackled softly, illuminating the night. The friendships grew strong, laughter filled the air. Against all odds, we found burdens to share. The jesters, the spies, with surfboards and hearts, they made their own stand. Now under the stars, our differences fade. What started as tension, a bond has been made. The waves whisper secrets, the tide sang along. Together with laughter, we suddenly belong. In black hats and coats, we're no longer alone, just friends on a journey. We've carved out a home. So if you're feeling lost, look up to the skies, for friendship can bloom in the strangest of ties. From suspicion to laughter, under moonlit beams, they share tales and brews. Nothing's as it seems. From spies to friends, under starlit skies, a beach tale of unity in a strange disguise. 3 friends in black hats, 2 jesters so bright. Underneath the stars, we found our true light. With a surfboard surprise, beneath the moon's call, we danced by the shore, just friends having it all.